Thank you for adjudicating an MSVMA State Choral Festival. This video will provide instructions on how to best utilize our comprehensive performance rubric. Please address any questions to your location's coordinator or supervisor. Upon receiving the rubric, you will notice the four-sided layout. The adjudicator listens and provides written feedback on the last page. On the inner pages, the adjudicator circles the bulleted items that match the overall performance. There must be at least one bullet circled for each descriptor. The adjudicator assigns a number that best describes the choir's performance based on the descriptors for each element. The office personnel, not the adjudicator, will total the points and assign the appropriate rating. A comments-only rating is given by circling the appropriate descriptors rather than by listing the numbers. Be sure to listen with an ear for what is age and developmentally appropriate. Let's take a look inside. Our rubric utilizes the following categories on a 5-point scale: tone quality, pitch, rhythm, diction, interpretation, and presentation. Please read the descriptors for each category carefully. Identify the differences between each column on the 5-point scale. You will be listening literally and responding to what you hear using this rubric. As you complete this evaluation, there are a couple of things to keep in mind. A bullet needs to be circled in every row. Don't feel like you need to keep everything in the same number area. If you hear differences from piece to piece, you will still need to make an overall determination based on the overall performance. There are no pluses or minuses. You will determine a whole number for each category. If there is a tie, you may choose the number that best evaluates the overall performance. Do not calculate the total score. Remember, a 4 is a great score. Very rarely will you assign all 5s. You do not need to fill out the rubric or circle bullets if you are the designated clinic judge. MSVMA prioritizes healthy singing for students of all ages. Be sure that you are using the correct high school or junior high middle school rubric for each performing group. And, as always, be sure to listen with an ear for what is age and developmentally appropriate. Our goal is to promote healthy vocal technique, expressive musical interpretation of choral music, musical literacy, and a lifelong love of singing in young people. Be encouraging and honest while fostering the growth of the singers. Every musical moment has the potential for having a lifelong impact on the human spirit. While the overall sentiments remain similar, there are a few differences between the two rubrics. Junior high and middle school choirs may or may not be singing for a score. Be sure to check before completing the rubric. You will circle bulleted descriptors either way. Only choirs performing for a score will receive a number in each category. Remember, you do not calculate the total score. The back of the rubric provides space for comments. Your comments should justify and explain your rubric selections. Our teachers are looking for advice and suggestions on how to improve. Choose 2 or 3 strengths and positives to address, and 2 or 3 areas of improvement. Directors very often use your positive comments to advocate for their programs and will send to administrators and parents. As such, do your best to keep your writing legible. Use of a self-provided laptop and printer is permitted. Please tailor your comments to the literature and the specific group. Don't forget to sign at the bottom and print your name. You may use a signature stamp if desired. Comments intended for the director only may be left using the additional provided materials. It's very important that you stay organized and keep track of all rating sheets. Have a system for completion and return in a timely manner to event personnel. Score sheets should not be handed to directors, students, or other attendees. Adjudicators do not need to police repertoire or ensemble requirements. Eligibility is monitored by event personnel. Adjudicators may find out more about current repertoire regulations and suggestions on the MSVMA website. Questions regarding repertoire or other matters may be discussed with the event coordinator or supervisor. Thank you for your time and attention, and we appreciate your expertise as an MSVMA State Choral Festival adjudicator.